Now the whole world can acknowledge me.
When Roman Reigns returned at SummerSlam 2020, few of us knew we were witnessing the birth of a new era. Not just another title run, not just another face of the company. This was the Tribal Chief, a transformation that didn't just redefine Roman Reigns. It changed the entire landscape of modern professional wrestling. This version of Roman didn't ask for our approval. He demanded our respect. And in doing so, he reintroduced something that WWE had been missing for years. True dominance with purpose. For years, fans rejected the corporate version of Roman, the savoring succotash. WWE tried to make him the next John Cena, smiling, heroic, unstoppable, but the audience didn't buy it. He wasn't hated because he was bad. He was hated because he wasn't real. And there's one thing wrestlers always say: if you're not authentic, you're not going to make it. But when he came back after that hiatus, everything changed. His tone, his presence, his look, hell, even his silence spoke volumes. This wasn't the Roman Reigns Vince McMahon built. This was the Roman Reigns he himself built. The head of the table wasn't just a gimmick. It was a reflection of family legacy, loyalty, and authority, and all tied into one powerful character arc. What made the Tribal Chief era truly special wasn't just dominance, it was storytelling. Roman Reigns' feud with Jey Uso was cinematic wrestling at its finest. It wasn't about titles or wins, it was about family respect. It showed emotion, manipulation, and raw humanity. Things wrestling often forgets in the chaos of weekly shows. Then came the Bloodline. Each member brought depth. Jimmy's rebellion, Solo's loyalty, and Sami Zayn's conflicted friendship turned betrayal. For the first time in years, fans were emotionally invested in a long-term story. And that's what the Tribal Chief brought back to wrestling: connection. Roman's Tribal Chief era redefined what it means to be a top guy. He wasn't just winning matches, he was building moments. He turned every segment into an event, every entrance into a spectacle. And to love him or hate him, every fan had an opinion, which is exactly what wrestling is built on. Roman Reigns finally stepped into the same conversation as The Rock, Austin, and Cena, not as their successor, but as their equal. He reminded the world that dominance and depth can coexist, that villains can lead eras, and that when wrestling embraces real storytelling, it becomes timeless. The Tribal Chief didn't just change Roman Reigns, it changed how we view heroes, villains, and everything in between. And years from now, when fans talk about the modern era of wrestling, they remember the moment we all had to acknowledge him.